Every generation believes they are living in normal times, that tomorrow will look like yesterday, and that the structures holding society together will endure forever. But what if that belief is a dangerous illusion? What if the signs we are ignoring today are pointing toward something far more serious than most can imagine? Ray Dalio, one of the most respected investors and thinkers in the world, has spent decades studying the rise and fall of empires, the cycles of wealth and power, and the forces that shape nations. His warning is clear. Something serious is about to happen in America, and most people are not ready for it. History has a rhythm, a pulse, a cycle that repeats itself over and over again. Empires rise when they are strong, disciplined, innovative, and united. They decline when they become divided, overextended, burdened by debt, and blind to reality. From Rome to Britain to every great power in between, the story is the same. Ray Dalio's research shows that America is now facing those same patterns, and ignoring them will not make them disappear. What's coming is not a minor adjustment or a temporary setback. It is a serious shift that will redefine what it means to live, work, and thrive in this country. Think about it like a storm at sea. If you don't see the dark clouds forming, if you ignore the rising waves and the sudden silence of the wind, the storm will catch you by surprise and destroy everything in its path. But if you pay attention, if you adjust your sails, secure your ship, and prepare, you can survive and even emerge stronger. That is exactly where America is right now. Most people are sailing blindly, enjoying the calm on the surface, while beneath them the waters churn with unseen power. Dalio is sounding the alarm, not to spread fear, but to give those who listen a chance to prepare. At the core of his warning are forces that affect every single person, whether they realize it or not. Debt, inflation, wealth inequality, political polarization, and the decline of trust in institutions. These are not abstract issues for economists to debate. They are daily realities that shape the cost of your groceries, the security of your job, the value of your savings, and the opportunities for your children. When these forces spin out of balance, the entire system trembles. Take debt, for example. America today carries more debt than at any other point in history. Government debt, corporate debt, household debt. For beginners, think of debt as borrowing from the future. It allows you to enjoy something now by promising to pay later. In small amounts, it can be healthy. It fuels growth, allows investment, and creates opportunity. But when it grows too large, when the future is burdened with promises that cannot be kept, collapse becomes inevitable. Nations, just like individuals, cannot live forever on borrowed money. At some point, the bill comes due, and that reckoning is often violent. Inflation is another silent force reshaping lives. When prices rise faster than wages, when a paycheck that once lasted a month now barely lasts 2 weeks, it is more than just economics. It is stress, anxiety, and fear woven into daily life. Inflation eats away at stability. It erodes savings, punishes the middle class, and widens the gap between the wealthy and everyone else. Dalio has shown that inflation, combined with overwhelming debt, is a signpost of decline, a flashing red light that warns of serious change ahead. But perhaps the most dangerous force at work in America today is division. A nation divided against itself cannot stand strong for long. When politics becomes war, when neighbors stop trusting each other, when common ground is lost, the foundation weakens. History shows that every empire, at its peak, believed it was invincible. And every empire fell not only from outside threats, but from internal collapse. The echoes are clear. America today faces not just economic challenges, but social and political fractures that, if left unresolved, will bring about something serious, something that reshapes this generation. And yet, here is the truth few are willing to see. Collapse is not only destruction, it is also opportunity. Every great shift in history has been painful, but it has also been a chance for renewal, for rebirth, for a better system to emerge from the ashes of the old. The Great Depression was devastating, but it gave rise to social protections and a stronger middle class. The crisis of the 1970s forced innovation, reshaped industries, and brought new ideas into the mainstream. Even the financial crash of 2008, which wiped out wealth and stability, created the space for technology and entrepreneurship to thrive in the following decade. The storm that Dalio warns about will hurt, but it will also open doors that were previously locked. So the real question is not just what will happen, but how will you respond when it does? Will you freeze in fear, caught off guard like the majority who never saw it coming? Or will you prepare with intention, planting seeds now that will grow when others are scrambling in the chaos? Intention creates energy, and the energy you build today will decide how you live tomorrow. Start with awareness. Understand that debt, inflation, and inequality are not just headlines, they are forces shaping your life. Study them. Learn how money works, not just how to earn it and spend it. Financial literacy is no longer a luxury. It is survival. When you understand how inflation silently steals your income, you can make choices to protect yourself. When you understand how debt traps people, you can avoid falling into it. When you understand how cycles of history repeat, you stop being surprised and start being prepared. Then act with purpose. Save more than you spend. Build a cushion that protects you when storms hit. Invest not only in financial assets, but in yourself. Learn skills that cannot be taken by machines, outsourced overseas, or destroyed by inflation. Adaptability, creativity, leadership, and resilience are currencies that never lose value. Invest in relationships and communities because when systems collapse, people survive by leaning on one another. And when it comes to investing your money, learn the lessons of those who came before. The people who lost everything in past collapses were often those who panicked, chased quick profits, or put all their hope in a single fragile system. The people who emerged stronger were those who diversified, thought long-term, and stayed calm while others gave in to fear. Markets rise and fall, currencies weaken and strengthen, but value always remains in those who keep perspective. Ray Dalio has often said that pain plus reflection equals progress. That is the essence of his warning. Something serious is about to happen in America, but it does not have to be the end of hope. It can be the beginning of growth if you choose to see clearly, prepare intentionally, and act with courage. History does not punish those who are ready. It punishes those who close their eyes. Most people will ignore the warning. They will continue with their routines, believing tomorrow will be just like today. They will be shocked when the storm arrives, when the debt crushes, when inflation suffocates, when division boils over. But you, hearing this now, have a choice. You can be among the few who wake up, who prepare, who set an intention so strong it carries you through the chaos. Because no matter how dark the storm, no matter how serious the collapse, it will pass. The question is not whether America will change. It will. The question is whether you will be ready to change with it. Intention creates energy, and the energy you set today will be the force that builds your future tomorrow. Ray Dalio's warning is not meant to paralyze you with fear. It is meant to awaken you to the reality that serious times require serious people, and serious people prepare not with panic, but with purpose. The storm is coming. Something serious is about to happen in America, but if you set your intention now, if you choose awareness over ignorance, resilience over fear, and preparation over denial, you will not only survive the storm, you will rise through it. And when the skies clear, you will stand among those who build the future that others could not see. That is the power of intention. That is the opportunity hidden inside the warning. And that is the choice that belongs to you right now.